The Crimean Bridge, although no longer relevant, will be demolished. Major General of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Dmytro Marchenko, spoke with Boryslav Bereza about the fate of the Crimean Bridge. The Major General explained why the Crimean Bridge has become less relevant from a war perspective. I don't know who, but they're right when they say the bridge's relevance isn't as great as it was at the beginning of the invasion, because back then it was their only crossing to mainland Russia. Now, a railway line has been built along the Sea of Azov, which covers 80% of the transportation and movement of personnel and equipment. That's 100%, but in any case, the bridge remains an important strategic target. Marchenko also hinted that the Crimean Bridge doesn't have much time left. As far as I know, operations are being planned constantly. Perhaps now is not the right time to carry out this operation. Perhaps they're waiting for something to happen on that bridge, something that would make its destruction most advantageous for us. That's my personal opinion. Something is being prepared there, that's a fact. And I know about it, but I can't comment on it or prepare our enemies. I think it will happen. He recalled that Ukrainian forces attacked a Russian Buyan-M-class small missile ship near Lake Onega. The vessel carries Oniks and Kalibr cruise missiles, reports the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. In the area of Lake Onega, Republic of Karelia, Russia, a small missile ship, Buyan-M, was damaged. The extent of the damage is being verified, the General Staff said. Dmytro Marchenko told that the Crimean Bridge will follow the Russian ship. Pavlo Lakichuk, head of security programs at the Center for Globalization Strategy 21, said that at present, Crimea is a key element in Russia's air defense system, the first line protecting Russia's southern regions. Crimea serves as the first line of air defense protection against Ukraine's strikes for the whole of southern Russia. That is why on Crimea's western side, there are already well-known defensive lines, Tarkankut, Yevpatoria, Fiolent, and to strike Tuapse or Novorossiysk, you have to break through exactly those lines that protect Russia's south. Accordingly, Crimea is a key element in Russia's air defense system. As soon as Ukrainian defenders destroy air defense systems on the peninsula, the Russians pull systems back to Crimea from all over Russia, the military expert commented on Espresso TV. He added that regarding Moscow's protection, the Russians have created 3 air defense layers there, but that is point defense, forces specifically covering Moscow. To break through such defenses, Ukrainian drones will still have to reach them, whereas Crimea is reached again and again, because it is a window for Ukrainian missiles and UAVs. Every week we hear about the destruction of an air defense system or a radar station on the Crimean coast. But a week later, the Russians bring a new system from the Far East, where Russia used to have whole brigades of air defense on Kamchatka, in Primorye. Now, there are practically clearings overgrown with young cedars, i.e. no complexes remain, because they've been pulled all the way here. We see transporters in Arctic camouflage rolling across the southern Kherson steppes. The Russians don't even have time to repaint that Arctic equipment, the military expert noted.
Palestinians in Gaza followed the latest effort to stop the war there and release the hostages with a mix of anticipation, cautious optimism and skepticism as Israeli and Hamas officials were meeting for indirect negotiations in Egypt. We hope the delegation traveling to Sharm el-Sheikh will end this war. For 2 years we have been in ruins, with people displaced in the streets, said Wadia al-Ras, displaced from Shati refugee camp in northern Gaza. According to Associated Press, the latest talks were starting on the eve of the second anniversary of the Israel-Hamas war. Israel's offensive in Gaza, launched in response to Hamas' October 7, 2023, attack on Israel, has killed tens of thousands of Palestinians. The war caused vast destruction, displacement and devastation in Gaza, forcing weary families to repeatedly move and giving rise to images of children hollowed out by hunger. Hussein Abu Arabiya, displaced from Jabalia refugee camp, hopes that talks will bring an end to the war. The people are truly tired after 2 years of displacement. We are very tired, he said. Others are skeptical. There is not 1% hope because they gave us hope before and said there would be a truce and then the truce was ruined, said Navila Shunner, displaced from Gaza City. This latest push for peace comes after Hamas accepted some elements of the U.S. peace plan, a move welcomed by U.S. President Donald Trump. Israel has said it supported the new U.S. effort. Under the plan, Hamas would release the remaining 48 hostages, about 20 believed to be alive, within 3 days. Trump has said he thinks Hamas is ready for a lasting peace and has told Israel to stop bombing the territory but warned that all bets will be off if Hamas doesn't move quickly.
أنا متأمل في الوفد اللي طالع على شرم الشيخ، متأمل إنه يخلصنا في هالحرب، إن لنا سنتين ودمار والناس مرمية في الشوارع. إلنا سنتين في الحرب وإلنا سنتين في الدمار. كل مرة بقول لك في وفد يروح في وفد يروح بده يخلص، بس هذه المرة لازم يخلصنا رسمي، لأن إلنا سنتين في الدمار والتعب والوجع والجرح والألم. يعني معي.
الامل في وجه الله بس، لانه ما فيش امل من نتنياهو وترامب انهم ينفذوا هذه الصفقه، لانه كانوا هم متاملين انه حماس ما توافق على هذه الصفقه، ولكن حماس وافقت رغم كل الضروب والضغوطات وكل المساوئ اللي في الصفقه. حماس وافقت على الصفقه. احنا عايشين في الشوارع بلا مأوى. نأمل من الله انه يوجد لنا مأوى ولو خيمه. اليوم ما بنحلم في بيت، احنا بنحلم في خيمه اليوم من اثر العدوان الجائر علينا.
أسأل الله أن تنجح الهدنة يا الله يا رب، لأن الشعب تعب. الشعب تعب فعلا بعد سنتين نزوح، تعبنا خالص كثير. أسأل الله اليوم تنتهي معاناة الشعب الفلسطيني بعد هذا الدمار الكبير الذي لم نتوقعه يوم من الأيام.
بالنسبة لي فيش عندي 1% أمل، لأنه قبل هيك عشمونا وقالوا في هدنة وتخرب الهدنة، في مفاوضات تخرب المفاوضات، وإحنا بالمأخذ يعني إلنا سنتين بالحرب هذه، لا شفنا تقدم ولا شفنا حتى على أرض الواقع إشي إنه يخلينا نحس إنه في أمل إنه الهدنة هذه إنها تستمر، وإحنا بنتأمل من الله إن شاء الله يصير، لأنه كل إشي بإذن ربنا. بعد